What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Now listen, I'm recording this after recording the video. During the recording, the very first part of the video, which was like 10 minutes, the file got corrupted and I was doing things. Obviously, I can't go back and redo them. So I'm quickly going to run down kind of what the opening of the video that you're currently watching is supposed to be. First of all, this is the house. If you guys remember last episode, we found this, and I remodeled it some in between episodes, made it more open-ish. Got a bunch of natural light coming in, all that stuff, and then we worked on. I talked you through what we needed. So basically, last episode we made this storage system, but this block, like I thought, was going to be a digital screen. It isn't. So we need a way to do that. So Integrated Dynamic has a way to do that. It's called it's a storage terminal and then an item interface, all that. And basically, this video is working towards that. And also, I believe that's about everything. That's like a real quick rundown. But anyway, like I said, this is future Zach here. I was not planning on doing this, but the file's corrupted. What can I do about it? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Now you're back to your scheduled video. I hope I'm not leaving you off at a bad spot. Okay. This doesn't look like it has anything useful in it. It looks like a lower tier one. There'd probably be some iron in it, but I'm okay on iron at the moment. My focus is just finding clay. That's what I want, is clay. So I imagine along this water there should be some, unless it's been replaced by salt, which is very possible, because I keep seeing salt everywhere. Is there any clay down here? No, not that I see. Okay, it is getting nighttime though. That's not good. Yeah, I'm just seeing a bunch of sand, which is unfortunate. Oh, we can go back here. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, well, I'm going to keep searching for sand, or not sand, clay. I think this is clay right over here, actually. Could either be clay or it could be gravel, one of the two. Perfect, it's clay. So we go ahead and stand here like this. We do that. And perfect. We've got plenty of clay now to do us perfectly fine. I did hear what I think was a drown, so we got to be careful with that. And now we can go back home, which since it's nighttime, I'm just going to do /home so that we don't have to fight any mobs or anything. Let's go up here quickly, go to sleep so that we don't have to face anything that we don't want to face, obviously. And perfect. All right, so we got clay. We've got sand for glass in case we need it, and I've got plenty of iron, or not iron, copper. Go ahead, throw that in here. As you guys can see, I've got even more raw of the stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and smelt these here up and make ourselves some bricks. And I'm also going to quickly eat here. Okay. I should have more food in here that we can eat. I should have, yeah, there we go. My cooked pork chops, which are absolutely amazing. All right, so we'll go ahead and put that there. And our squeezer, we could put here. And we have a bucket that we can use. It should have water in it, I believe, right now. I'll need this hopper as well. Where is our bucket at? Maybe it's in my backpack. It is. Okay. Also, let's go ahead and get this iron out. I'll probably need it. And for now, we'll go ahead and put this water right here. I also need that dirt. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead, take this mineral log like this. Oh man, there's not enough room for me to jump on this one in here. That sucks. I guess I'll have to do this upstairs where there's a little bit more of a ceiling, I guess. I thought using a slab there would have done just fine for that, but I guess I was wrong. All right, so we're going to go ahead and squeeze this. As you guys can see, it has 1 bucket of resin in it. And I thought I could take it out with my bucket. I guess I was wrong. I need a button real quick. Go ahead and do this. Okay. Okay, I guess I can't take it out with my bucket, so that means we're going to need some kind of fluid pipe to take and put the fluid into here. So what are our pipe options? Fluid pipe options, I guess I should say. Fluid pipe. Okay, what options do we have? We have modern dynamics. I have no idea what the recipe is for that. Copper and glass. Yeah, I guess we can use these. Copper and glass. I think I have some glass left over. I do, right here. And obviously I have enough copper to do that. We'll go ahead and do this here. Like I said, I've never used this mod before, so I could be completely wrong here. Hopefully I'm not, though, because then that would be bad. Okay. I need to figure out where that pipe is. Okay, the pipe is there. Right here. Okay. Okay. This. Perfect. All right. Now, I don't know if I need anything to make this so it pulls out. I'm guessing I am because it's not working right. So let's quickly look in modern dynamics. Modern dynamics. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to get an extractor for it. Okay, so how do we craft that? Oh, that's really easy to do. Do I have any sugar cane, though? That I do not know. Do I have sugar cane? Or paper. Okay, I do have paper. I got redstone in my backpack. And I have a hopper. What else did it take for this? An iron. And I obviously have iron. Okay, so let's go ahead, craft this. Go back upstairs. And put that there on that end. And there we go. Okay, so perfect. So now that will go down here. There should be a block there. And now we have a block of crystallized mineral. Okay, so we have 1 block of that. Now, obviously, I need to make the glass for this here. So how we do that is we go ahead and take some of our sand. Okay, I need to get more coal. There we go. Okay, do this here. Oh, this one had more coal in it. Okay, so we take some of our sand. Let's do 16 sand or 32 sand and make ourselves 32 glass. And then I take and put glass in here, and then I run the mineral fluid over it. So I'll show you guys that after we get a piece of glass here. Perfect. So I go ahead, place the glass in there like that. Then I come up here. I take and put another mineral log in here. And we go ahead and we squeeze it just like so. And we go down here. I don't know if we'll see it in time. We might. And there we go. It should make the mineral glass now. And it did. Perfect. Just like that. That's how easy that is. Also, I guess I should go out there and get my block, huh? Great. I have to replace that now. I forgot it was a log. Or not a plank, not a slab. So now we got our mineral glass. Which means we could, in theory, just about craft this. But we still need mineral chunks. So, you might be asking, how are we going to do that? So, in this mod pack, there is something called botany pots. So we go ahead, we do this. Nope, I forgot. It takes a clay pot. And then the clay pot goes like this, right? Okay, oh, it's blocks. It's blocks, okay. It is blocks, and it isn't bricks. Okay, so I need to go ahead and make some clay blocks here. That's fine for now. Go ahead and craft those up. My bad, I forgot. I needed clay blocks. But anyway, there's botany pots in here. And there's also a hopping version of it, which we can use to automatically grow mineral trees. And then it'll take the drops and automatically put it in a chest, which is what my plan is to do, so that we have ourselves a decent little farm for our mineral chunks and stuff. And I'm going to actually go ahead and get the chest. I should have some chest somewhere in one of these chests right here. I only need 2 of them. So now we can go up here. We'll go ahead and set this up here like so. Then in here, I'm going to go ahead and reserve these 4 for these mineral chunks. And the berries can be, I guess, these here. Then again, what are the uses for these? Mineral stone torch, don't know what that is. A fruit cream festival bread, have no idea what that is. Okay, so it is useful for things. Okay, so we'll have those there. All right, and then logs obviously can be across there. Perfect. All right. We should have enough clay blocks now. We do. Perfect. So we go ahead and put our clay flower pot like that. And now we've got our botany pot. But since we have used most of our iron up that we had in our inventory, we need to go ahead and get more iron, which I guess I don't have any more smelted, which means I'm going to have to use these. But before I do that, that means we need to go ahead and craft ourselves another hammer. Okay, so we go like this. We need 2 blocks of copper. All right. And if you guys didn't know, this is a way to duplicate blocks. So even though I have Fortune 5, I can duplicate my iron even more. And now I've got a stack and a 20. So now I have even more iron than I would have had before. So it's really, really nice to have the Fortune 5, and then I can use a hammer on this stuff. And then we just get more and more for our buck. Which is honestly absolutely amazing that we can do that. Okay, we are going to need a chest, which I was right, it is in here. And then we just go ahead and make a normal hopper, and then we combine those 2 in the crafting table, which I'll show you guys that after we get enough iron. All right, so we go ahead and make a hopper. Then we take the hopper like this, and we put the botany pot on top, and we get a hopper botany pot. Oh man, excuse me, I'm sorry. I couldn't stop that sneeze. All right, so we go up here, we put this down like so. I think I crashed the game. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, good. And then we go ahead and take this piece of dirt that we have. We put that in here like so. And I do not believe I need anything. I might need to put an axe, actually. I'm not entirely sure if I have to put a tool in here or not. Let's craft a better axe real quick, or a one that isn't about to break. So let's just use a wooden one for now. And we'll go ahead and put this up here. And we see if this is what it needs. No, it only accepts the gardening hoe. All right. Is this not going to work for this? Am I going to be upset about this? Okay, uses. Okay, it doesn't give me real uses. Really? Okay, what if I were to go here and put uses for this? Does it show me that a botany pot can work for that? And no, it does not. Okay, why doesn't this work? That upsets me a little bit. Well, I was excited for a whole half a second. Okay. I guess it doesn't work. That's lame. I thought the botany pots worked for everything, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, well, I guess we can use it as a farm then. I wonder if it works for, like, oak. Maybe it's a modded thing. It doesn't support that tree. Okay, I should have an oak sapling somewhere. I do, right here. Okay. No, it doesn't work for oak either. Okay, that's disappointing, but it is what it is. We can use this for the next thing I wanted to do this episode anyway. Okay. So we've got this here. I'm just going to have to grow these mineral trees the old-fashioned way, which is just going out here in my front yard and planting the trees, letting them grow, break them down, and I'll just keep repeating that process in between episodes. All right, so now what can we actually use that setup for? Because now if you're like me, you're like, well, you just wasted all your time. Well, normally I would agree. Now, there is one thing I'm going to need to do, which is go in the mines for this, I believe, because I do not have everything I need yet for this to work. Mystical Agriculture is in here. And I'd like to get this started because there's so much in this mod pack, or in this mod, that requires just Inferium Essence. Now, Inferium Essence does have a recipe, a seed for it, which is perfect. But you know what? Let's just go ahead, craft this seed, and then I'll go into why we have to go to the mines. And I might not do it this episode. I might do it in between episodes. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you like watching mining and stuff. Now, I do quickly want to go ahead and make some farmland. Like so. We can take this here and then put this in here like this. And then an Inferium Essence. And this gives us Inferium Farmland. Now, I don't know if this will work in this here. But we're going to go ahead, put that down there. We're going to put our Inferium seed here. Is it growing? It is showing that the plant. So, good start. And then we have to put our gardening tool in here as well. So as it grows, if you guys watch, it is growing. So as this grows, it will auto-harvest and go in this chest. We can go ahead and collect these things. And then this will fill with Inferium Essence, which will be absolutely amazing. And it might also give us some seeds, which would also be pretty awesome. But this is my main thing. So we've got this here going, which is great, perfect, and we'll let this do its thing. I just want to make sure it works. Whenever this is done growing, and it is a little bit faster than letting it grow in the ground, obviously. It's nighttime and it is raining. Let's just go ahead and go to sleep real quick. I don't need to hear all that. Okay, and as you can see, the plant has started over. So, in theory, I should look in this chest, and yes, okay, so it has two. So I'm just going to probably sit AFK in this world, in my world, uh, between episodes, or I'll do things like the mineral trees and stuff, and we just let this work. And then this opens up armor that we can use. It opens up a whole bunch of things that we could do. Now, in this mod, if you guys don't know what mystical agriculture is, I think it's been around enough for everyone to know what mystical agriculture is. But for those of you that might not know, we will need prosperity seeds to craft up seeds that go with this. So in order to do that, we need prosperity shards, and this is an ore that we can get by mining. So we do have to do mining to get prosperity ore shards, but that's not really hard, and especially with Fortune 5, we'll get multiple. And then obviously we can create wood seeds, diamond seeds, any seeds we want, we can craft, and we can do this setup, and we'll just have infinite of them. So yeah, I wanted to do this, get this started so that we could at least have Inferium Essence building up, which is amazing. All right, now let's go ahead and put this integrated stuff in a chest here, because I'm not going to need it. And you know what? We can just put everything in a chest, actually. There we go. Clean our inventory out some. Okay. Next on my to-do list is I want to... excuse me. I want us to find ourselves a friend. I want a friend in this world. And I'm going to let the options up to you guys. We could get a capybara, or not a capybara, a worm thing. It's from the Rs mod. They have a flying creature as well. We could get a horse, we could get a dog, we could do all of that. But that is up to you guys and what you want. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, I'd like you guys to comment down below if you'd like to see me start a all the mods 10 Cobblemon playthrough as well, which is something they just released, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something like that. It has not been long since it's been released. Oh, this is cool. There's an iron golem here. Okay, the chest loot isn't that amazing. What's up, iron golem? As long as you ain't mad at me, we're friends. Ew. But okay. Iron pick, you know what, I'll take it. Plastic drinking hat. What? Speeds up drinking process, not only quenching thirst. Okay, so I guess if we were to do potions, this would be useful. So we go ahead, we put that on, and it goes on our head like so. These villagers are so annoying. You know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. Friendly creatures. Turn that down to like 10%, please. All right. In this chest, we got 3 diamonds. Amazing. Feral claws, which I already have 1 pair. Can I wear 2 pairs? I can. So both hands now have feral claws, which increase attack damage. Smithing table, I actually do want, because there is a lot of things to do in this mod pack with them. Smithing tables. Okay, can I not go up any higher? Oh, I have to use these. Okay, so these are just normal chest. Okay. Yo, pistons? Yo, you know what? I'm gonna take all of this. This will save me crafting these. Okay, and then we can go up 1 more floor. Okay, nice. Turmeric root. Okay, we got some apples. Great. Okay, another chest over here. Peas. Okay, I guess we can become a farmer. More apples and more bread. Amazing. This is insane. Insanely cool. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. All right, so let's go ahead and head back down. I was going to try and jump out, but listen, villagers, I do not want to be an enemy to you, but I will be if I have to be. Thank you. Oh, I heard a bee as well. Fishing rod, okay. I don't know if there's any benefits to fishing in this mod pack. Apparently there's a quest for it. Okay, pocket piston. I believe this shoots enemies away. We'll have to check these things out later. Okay, I know it's flawed, but unique. That's pretty good as well. I was watching a playthrough on YouTube, and the Apotheosis mod actually has a lot more than I knew it did. So I actually do want to get into that. Yeah, you guys can see I have that piston on the end of my hand. Okay, over here's the sheep. So if we go ahead and punch this sheep, it should send it flying. Yeah, it does send it flying a little bit. It's not, like, insane, but it does send them flying. Okay, is there vines I can use to climb up this, or do I need building blocks to climb up here? Okay, it looks like I need building blocks, so we'll come back and loot that at a later date. All right. Next thing we need to start working towards is flight. And in this mod pack, there are so many flight options. Like ours is a flight option if we want to go that route. But like I said last episode, I'm not really a big fan of any kind of magic mods. They're just not my cup of tea. But they do have a good flight option. There is jetpacks. I believe there's two different kinds of jetpacks. If I remember correctly, there are jetpacks. Yes, they've got simple jetpacks or iron jetpacks, and then from Mechanism, there are jetpacks as well. It looks like Oritech has a jetpack. Modern Industrialization has a one as well. And yeah, so there are good flight options that way. I don't know if there's any like flight charms or anything. I haven't looked. That looks like it would take a lot to do. Yeah, that looks like it would be impossible to do. Quantum, that would take a long time to do. This enables creative flight, but this is a lot of work to do. We need quantum upgrade, netherite, things we don't have. And then in mystical agriculture, there is also a flight option, but it requires nether stars. So, like I said, there's a bunch of flight options. Flight module for RF tools, obviously good old elytra. But that's kind of boring. Or I guess these are two different elytras. Good old elytra. But yeah, that is something we want to work on. Obviously, there's a Fred of Flight. So yeah, bunch of flight options. That is something I want us to work towards. I'd love to hear you guys' input on what you'd like to see us use for our flight. But we're going to end today's episode off like we did last week, or last episode, and we're going to claim all these rewards, and I got so many, it puked them on the floor. Great. So we got 5 diamonds now, we got some Ethereum blocks. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. We got some frog lights. Okay, that's pretty cool. We can use frog lights for decoration lights. That's pretty cool. We've also got these things. Okay, that was everything. Everything up here is what we got. We got mineral bucket. We got some planks, because I didn't craft any mineral planks. We got blocks of coal, which is really useful. We got the next tier up from Ethereum Essence, Prudentium Essence. Pretty good. We got some dust here as well. Some glowstone. Okay, so we got a bunch of good things here that we can use in the future in this playthrough. So yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff here, which is absolutely amazing. Obviously, I'm going to work on upgrading our base some in between episodes. I still don't like it. The base is this part down I like. I just don't like the upper part. So I think I'm just going to work on remodeling this and then expanding it as we go. Let me know if you guys like that in the let me know down in the comments if you guys like that idea. Also, like I said, hit the like, subscribe button. I'd love to hear your ideas on things and projects to do in all the mods 10, because there's so many mods in this that I don't know if I'll ever be able to find them all myself. So please comment down below what you'd like to see. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.